America, and hello world. Good morning, Pilipinas. Welcome to our The Teacher Voice. This is just an hour show that aims to give teachers the opportunity to talk on air about their unforgettable journey, thrilling adventures, share their splendid wisdom to inspire and give hope to our listeners and viewers. This show airs by the Philippine Las Vegas radio station located in the heart of Las Vegas every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific Time and 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And in the Philippines, it's Sunday, 9 in the morning. I am Teacher Judy, your host, and my co-hosts for tonight are Teacher Pasita Ross from New York.
Hello.
And our dear Tita Josie there from Las Vegas.
Hello, everyone.
Yes. And I think it's just proper to greet our teachers wherever they are right now. Tita Josie?
Hello, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Sana ay maraming nanonood sa amin ngayon kasi meron kaming special guest. At every time meron kaming show, talagang we invited good guests to share their experience with all of you. Thank you for following us.
Great! Ang taga New York na naman. Tingnan natin kung sino itong i-greet niya, Tita Josie.
Oh, sige.
Tita Pasit?
All right. Hello from New York. This is Teacher Pasita Ross. Okay. I second Josie's assertion that every time we come on the air, we give you very good people, very exemplary teachers para nga ma-inspire kayo. So, to the teachers all over the world, magandang umaga, magandang gabi, magandang hapon, and hanging there. We need you.
Yes. And of course, ito, bibisayain ko Tita Josie at Tita Pasit.
Sige.
Sa mga taga Bacolod, sa taga Negros Occidental, sa mga taga Visayas, saan ka man ngayon, maayo nga aga dira sa Pilipinas, kag maayo nga gabi diri sa America. So, in English, it says, good evening,
Good morning.
and good morning. Simple, Tita, right? Pero ang ganda, di ba? Sabi nyo sa akin.
yeah.
Sometimes I will speak Bisaya dahil parang na-thrill kayo.
Okay.
To all teachers back home, especially there in Bacolod City and wherever you are, mga retired teachers, mga active teachers, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. And also we are praying for you guys. I know that the school is going to open soon. And we are praying for your safety and of course, good health to everyone.
Yes.
So tonight, Tita Josie and Tita Pasit, we have a very special guest.
Yes,
But
I know.
I think she's going to inspire us again. So let's go to Tita Josie.
Okay, good evening again. Our guest tonight is a graduate of West Visayas State University, Iloilo City, BSED major in Social Studies, batch 2001 with Masters in Management, major in Educational Management, and currently pursuing her Doctor of Philosophy, major in Educational Leadership. She has a total of 20 years of teaching experience. An active and passionate leader in different Filipino and other community organizations, curriculum developer, advisor, trainer, and educator, a multi-awarded educator, namely, Tita Paset.
Yes. Some of the awards she had garnered are the following. First, the Most Functional Bulletin Board in 2008, Most Interactive Class 2009, Division of Iloilo Most Outstanding Teacher in 2010, and one of the outstanding teachers in Doha, Qatar in August 2014, and also an outstanding teacher of the United Federation of Fil-Am Educators in the United States. Now she is the administrator of eConnect, or Educators Connect, a platform designed for teachers to collaborate, offer opportunities for their ideas, innovations, and expertise to be shared with other like-minded professionals. Now, Judy.
Oh, I am so excited to introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, Christina Marie Lopez Senosa. Good morning, good evening.
Hello.
Welcome.
Christina, how are
Welcome,
you?
Christina.
Hello Philippines and hello world.
Yes, yes. Sige.
Thank you
Then,
so much for that humble introduction.
yes. Oh, yeah, of course. And Tin, we will give you time also to greet your family back home and your friends over there. Yes.
Yes. To those who are watching, good evening in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Good morning in the Philippines. Maayong adlaw sa mga Ilonggo nga nagalantaw. Magandang umaga sa mga kababayan natin sa Pilipinas ngayon na nanonood.
Uh-huh.
Wow. So I am very excited to meet this girl.
Yeah, that's true.
Lady. Yeah. Very, very small, but as what we said, terrible.
Yeah,
Terrible.
it's her perfectly.
I love this. I love this. Okay. I will tell you something, guys. Before I will give you time to question Christina. I met Christina in Facebook. She is very active in there because of the platform. I think that catched me that time. I said, I think I have to interview this lady, this teacher, because she has a lot of information to give us as a creator of I think she's also YouTuber. Christina, are you? So tell us about this later, okay, Tin? But before that, I think I will give time to Tita Pasit. Teacher Pasit,
Okay, good.
if you
All
have
right,
some questions.
She's a very young teacher, but
Yeah.
I would like her to tell us, our audience, our listeners, about her current job, her responsibilities, and where she is based. Yeah, Christina.
Okay. Yes, I am based in the U.S. Virgin Islands, and currently I am the chairperson of the Social Studies Department at Ivana Dorakian High School. I am also a member of the Curriculum Developer Group, and tomorrow I'll be the one who was going to be facilitating the iReady for the high school in the island.
Wow.
What was it that you said? IRA?
iReady.
What is that? Can you
It's
tell?
actually an assessment for the students to know their lexile, reading
Oh.
ability and writing, to know where their levels at. So we are testing them in order for them to be assessed so that we could accommodate and modify the lessons. And iReady is already giving them lessons to be modified. So at least we could cater their abilities on whatever lexile levels they have. Sorry.
Very good. How is education, or how are the students as far as education is concerned in U.S. Virgin Islands? Can you tell us about that?
Okay. I'm a public school teacher in the Philippines and in Doha, Qatar, and in the U.S. Virgin Islands. I don't want to compare the three.
Mhm.
The comparison is just the number of students, but the education and the purpose that I am giving them is totally the same. Um, in the classroom, we are only having a maximum of 27 students.
Right.
Yes, yeah, that's in our AFT contract, and it could not go furthermore.
Right.
Yes, and of course, but because I handle honor students, I usually get only 13,
Oh,
16,
okay.
and 17. So I handle now the advanced students for road district classes. And sometimes whenever there is a need, I'm a chairperson, I should be getting only 2 loads. But then because of, we lack teachers now.
Yeah.
Usually we got this in the US, not only in the Virgin Islands, but in the whole US, that when it is the opening of the school year, there's a lot of teachers lacking.
Right,
So
right.
for now, so the teachers are not yet readily available. I took
Uh-huh.
the risk, you know, to get another subject. Well, that's exigency of service. We all do that sometimes.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
true.
never a problem.
High school or elementary level?
High school,
Oh, okay.
grades
Okay.
9 to 12.
Thank you.
Oh, that's good. Okay. So, as you mentioned that you are right now holding a position of being the chairperson of the social studies department.
Studies.
Uh, we want to let the teachers here in United States, Filipino teachers, especially those who are new in here, how, Christina, how you were able to accelerate yourself to
Oh, yeah.
become a chairperson. What are your qualifications in this?
Thank you, Ma'am Judilyn, for that question. A lot of people are actually asking because I was promoted after a year of my service already.
Hmm.
When I went to the U.S. Virgin Islands, my chairperson was actually announcing that she's going to retire, and never in my mind that I have thought that I'll be getting that position because I was new then. There are
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
senior teachers who are actually
Wow.
in our department, 13 of them, who are also vying for that particular position.
Wow.
The good thing about United States is that they don't actually look at you when you work uh, with regards to your experience or your age, but they see you with your capabilities. So when I went to the U.S. Virgin Islands, I'm actually a lover of extracurricular activities. And my chairperson, now because I don't have a classroom, when it's a blessing in disguise though,
Uh-huh.
that when I went to the U.S. Virgin Islands, I came late. So there was no classroom for me assigned. So I was assigned in the classroom of my chairperson. So
Mm.
every day is like an observation day for me. So
Ah,
yeah, because your boss is there trying to
she's
observe
there.
every
Uh-huh.
single detail that you do inside the classroom.
Right. Uh-huh.
So I'm a believer of multiple intelligences because students do not only learn from academics, but I
Correct.
also believe that we have to expose them to curricular activities. And then there are certain programs, when we have our meeting, there are certain programs in the department that, you know, we could do further and we could do more. However, I am too shy to ask because I was new.
Mm-hmm.
But during that time that it was already January, and then we were planning for the Black History Month celebration. So I proposed a program for the said activity for the Black History Month celebration, and that's where it started. Now, because I have a lineage with dancing and curricular activities, I was able to pull that out.
Put
We,
together
yeah,
something.
together. We had some, it's very difficult, to entice the students to perform,
Right. Uh-huh.
especially high school. But I'm blessed because, God helped me to connect with the students well, and they perform. And then, when you work like what do you call this one? A horse. That's what I say always. I work like a horse.
Mm-hmm.
So they see your potential.
Right.
And after that, that's what Ma'am Judilyn was asking. It did not actually stop there. I have to prove myself that I was really deserving. So my assistant principal also saw my potential. That's when I heard that I was recommended as a chairperson. But of course, you will really hear something that they will say something about you.
Yeah.
Why her? Because she's new. And
Uh-huh.
I'm not even a local person. I'm an
Correct.
international teacher. So during that time, my assistant principal was training about the talent ed. I know that you're familiar with talent ed. It's formal observation, and the rating of the teachers are being rated over there. This this platform, which I actually have a very keen observation. I observe very well. I learn the platform very well. And so it goes. At some point, I'm already training teachers inside the school in-house.
Okay.
So my principal, because there are 4 assistant principals for grade 9, 10, 11, and 12. My principal have heard about it that I was really doing a good job. So he called me and give me the idea if I'm going to handle the chairpersonship of the department because I was recommended by the previous chairperson and the 4 assistant principals if I'm going to take it. And that's what it is. I got the job, and by the grace of the Lord, I handled the well. I could only speak for myself. I did try my best to handle the department very well.
Okay. So
Very
they
good.
don't have, yeah, so they don't have the screen. They don't have the screening process on that. They can just
Yes,
do it.
they will get the screening process if there are some recommended people
Correct.
aside from me.
You're right.
In my case, I was recommended unanimously. So they don't
Very
have
good.
to question about it anymore. Aside, of course, maybe the teachers in my department already also did not contest about it. So after that, before the closing of the school year, I was announced that I would be taking the responsibility of being the chairperson of the department.
Very
Thank you
good.
very much. Thank you.
Very
Tita
good.
Josie?
Well, my question is in related to what you just shared with us. So therefore, can I assume that your assignment in Virgin Island is something that is available at that time? You really did not pursue that. You really did not select your destination and say, oh, I want to go to Virgin Island.
Oh, I applied online. That's what you're saying, Ma'am Josie?
Right. That did you really apply to go to Virgin Island? That is the place you want to work, or is there a chance for you to take this responsibility because it's available and open? That's what I'm saying. It's
For the
not
For the
Huh?
chairperson job or for being a teacher, regular teacher?
no, being a chairperson in Virgin Island, the place of Virgin
No.
Island.
I did not actually knew that coming. I wasn't aware that she was retiring at the time because every year she says that she's going to retire. So, there are side comments from the department that she always tells that she's going to retire. So don't believe in that. But maybe during that time it was I always believe na in our language sometimes it's itinatadhana. There are some things that's meant for you.
It's fate. You're right.
Yeah, it's fate, correct. Yeah. So the only thing that I will do because the stars are aligned
Yeah.
really well for me at that time.
Correct.
I was new. No, it's not always a walk in the park. There will always be times. There are times that you are tested. Like the bridge. What they call this one? Oh, like the bridge is falling down sometimes. But you see, and then you can please everybody, but just always know your purpose. And I always make my duties and responsibilities at the highest level so that wala silang masabi. They could not say, I'm afraid of, they might say something against me about that one. That's the challenge for the first year. But after a year that I think, proven my worth as a chairperson, they didn't show me anything at all because they know that I really work hard. And, I always say I'm a workhorse, and that's it.
Are
We are
you
all-
your
we
family?
do that.
Yes, very nice. Is your family here or you're single?
No, I am married, but my family or my son is in the Philippines. I wasn't able to bring my son here because COVID situation.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you came from, before you were able to get your job sa U.S. Virgin Islands, you were from Qatar?
Yes.
So
I was
you,
actually enjoying my job at Qatar.
right.
Really.
All right. Oo. So if you don't mind, you're from Qatar. Ang visa mo doon ay international student?
No,
Working.
I was yes, I worked for a Philippine school. I was a teacher for a Philippine school. Philippine International
Okay.
School,
Yeah.
Qatar.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I was enjoying it. Was the moment that I really, I had when you were a public school teacher in the Philippines, and then when you are exposed to a certain environment where the students are sons and daughters of engineers, nurses, these are affluent families.
Correct.
And then they really are ready to learn always in the classroom. They were the best students in my own description. But my contract ended.
Uh-huh.
So when it ended, I just, jump off the internet, and then I saw this work abroad, that PH, and then I
Okay.
applied, and luckily I got a chance to be interviewed and to be hired. Well, there are some things that it's very hard to let go. The school that you have loved so much. But then I wanted to venture. Pag sinabi kasing US, it's different.
It's different,
So,
right?
yeah, it's different. So I really wanted to venture. But
Correct.
the trainings in Qatar, I really owe it a lot from the PISQ to those who have trained me well to be, like this, to be better or best in my craft.
Uh-huh. I think that was Josie's question kanina. How did you get to U.S. Virgin Islands? Yun ang kanyang kwan. How did you get the job there? Yun ang kanyang ano. So when did
I
you
applied.
get there? Mm-mm.
I applied in work abroad.ph.
Correct. Oh, okay.
I was actually shortlisted. Yeah, because they were hiring teachers from the Philippines.
Yeah.
And there were no applicants, I think, for social studies.
Okay.
So I was able to land the job because it was really maybe intended for me.
Yeah, they were looking
right
for
now,
that.
Christina, you are pursuing a course in philosophy.
Doctor
Are
of
you?
Philosophy.
Where are you right now? In the middle or almost done? Or
I just finished my compre. Thanks God. Blessed.
Okay. She's going to write her dissertation soon.
I'm going to be on for this next semester, I will be writing my dissertation.
Uh-huh.
beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you.
You are so
Very
petite.
nice.
My goodness, but you are so, you're so brave and
very
persistent.
nice. Very
Right.
nice.
I
Exactly.
don't know, Ma'am Josie, Ma'am Pasita, and Ma'am Judy, but I don't know where I get all these energies coming from. Yeah, in the school, they call me happy feet. I don't want to be lonely because I'm away from my family. I don't want to be lonely and sad.
Correct.
I always venture into something that makes me happy. So, when you're happy, you're contented. And when you're contented, all the good works comes out.
Right. That
Right?
exactly. Exactly correct. Uh-huh.
Exactly. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question. You are saying that you are the administrator. That means you crafted this eConnect. And what is this all about? What platform is this?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What is eConnect? Mm-hmm.
Yes. So just a little bit of background. Since 2018, I have been working with the curriculum developer group, and it has been our dream to establish in the U.S. Virgin Islands an open educational resource site or resources site to be able to be accessible readily by the U.S. Virgin Islands teachers, so that they will not go and jump from whichever or wherever place to get some resources to be used inside their classroom.
That's right.
Now, because I was vying for the title for the State Teacher of the Year that time, the committee of the Virgin Islands Department of Education asked that the St. Croix District and the St. Thomas and St. John District, which I am representing, to make a platform or to introduce a platform that you are more comfortable of. So at that point, I wasn't really thinking about anything else. There's no second thought about it because technology or integration of technology in the classroom is what I do. Why not go out, right? So I just, um, I wrote a simple action research, not a whole research, but a simple action research about it. I tried to make some readings. I tried to have a survey. I tried to interpret the data and tried to present it to my district when I won as a district teacher of the year. So it happens they approved it because they find it very, interesting. Okay, and then after that, I pilot tested it, and then for 50 teachers for now, 40 teachers at that time. I'm sorry, 50 teachers at that time. So when I again introduced another questionnaire survey for them, it's voluntary. Um, it happened that 92% of them were actually helped by the platform. And then
Good.
after that, yes, and
Very good.
after that particular survey, the results are in. I immediately um, forwarded the link to anybody or to any educator who's willing to join in the eConnect platform. As of now, we have 1,300 members already. It started with a public group. However, I made it private so that because in the US we have this privacy concern.
Correct.
So I made it private so that also first privacy concern. Second is for the spams and promotions. Sometimes there are people who are trying to sell ukay-ukay and then they're posting it in the group. So I don't want that to happen. Uh, so it's a private group, but teachers are welcome to join because a lot of resources are there. Actually, as a matter of fact, yesterday I did uploaded some of the rubric materials or rubric links because this is online now. We are 100% online in the US Virgin Islands. I do not know in the US if it's blended, asynchronous or synchronous learning is in there. But in the US Virgin Islands, we are still online because the Delta variant is coming into the island. And this is a small community. So it's very important for us to stay safe.
Yeah.
Well, just to let you know,
I'm so
dito sa
impressed.
dito sa mainland, the many schools are pushing for in-person learning, and some departments, administrators are not totally into in-person because of the Delta, but some are totally into it. So we don't know what's gonna happen. In New York, palang ang pinupush nila is in-person in September. But kailangan may nakamask yung mga bata at saka lahat ng nagtatrabaho sa school, lahat ng school personnel and staff. So we don't know kasi mukhang very serious itong natin. Hopefully things will be better by September.
Amen.
Yeah, that's true.
We are hoping that we will all safe and
Correct.
lessen. It will the Delta again is here, so we will pray and this is for all teachers that we have to be safe during our class in the classroom, right? And I want to Tita Josie. You have another question.
Well, you mentioned that your son is still in the Philippines. May we know how old is your son right now? And, what's the status of your son? Is he coming to join you maybe sometimes in the future?
Yes, he's 12 years old by then. But because I am teaching in high school, so I'm just waiting until maybe grade 9 so that we will be together in one place. I will not worry when the school buses don't pick him up or whatever. As a mom, I still need to protect him whenever because you see, these things I should make priority when it comes to his safety. So maybe in grade 9, Tita Josie, in grade 9, so that he will be able to join me in the school. My school will be very happy. Will
That's
be
Right.
very
good.
welcomed in here, in
So
there.
in 2 or 3
How many?
years, in 2 or 3
Yeah.
years, makukuha mo na siya. Okay.
Yeah.
How many students do you have in your school?
Yeah, the entire school.
In our school, it's 1,000 students. No, it dropped now. 700 plus, close to 800. The ratio that I have known as a chairperson last time was we had our email. It's 784. Before it's 1,000 of them,
What
and
happened?
then it dropped because some of them went to the States.
Oh, to the mainland.
Yes, to the mainland. That's what we call it.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that's what we call them here, mainland.
So
Oh.
how far? I'm sorry. How far is the Virgin Island to the
Mainland.
mainland?
Yeah.
If you are in New York, then it would be a 4-hour flight. Florida is 3-hour flight.
Yeah. Mhm.
Las Vegas, maybe four-hour
Hours
flight.
then.
But I have to have connection flights when we went
Right.
to Las Vegas last time.
Wow.
Walang
How
direct.
many Filipinos there in your school?
Are there
In this
any?
school, I get,
No,
we're
Filipino teachers, I mean.
Filipino teachers. I think we have 13.
Oh,
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, 13.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Is that far? Do you have also your grocery stores in there? How is it?
I live downtown, so I don't drive, so I take the safari. You know the jeepney in the Philippines? They have
Yeah.
this transportation like a jeepney one, but they call this
Really?
safari in the
Ah,
Virgin
okay.
Islands. They
Uh-huh.
also have the bus that's like in the mainland. They call it Vitran buses, but safari is more accessible. So our house is just like 3 minutes away from the mall, 3 minutes away from the hospital.
Ah, okay.
But in my school, I take the safari for maybe like 15 to 20 minutes before I could get there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember, guys, U.S. Virgin Islands is a territory of the United States. So
Right.
America rin sila eh. They're part of the Americas. Anyway,
Yeah, Judeline, and they eat chicken.
they
You know,
eat chicken, tita.
Tita Josie, chickens are everywhere in the U.S. Virgin Islands, but we don't cook them. We
Uh-huh.
don't catch them. It's because that they are everywhere and they eat a lot of things. It's unhealthy. It's unhealthy,
Oh.
but they are everywhere. Native
Really?
chicken. Even in the school, in my classroom, sometimes there's chicken trying to say hi.
that's interesting. Oh,
And I
interesting.
just meant that to be a joke to Judeline, it's so funny.
Oh, it's a joke, but it's a true to life story
Oh,
in
you
here.
see, tita? It's true. Wow. It's just only chicken? How about the other animals?
Iguana.
meat.
Iguana is the most common animal in here.
Iguana.
Although yes.
Don't you know that
iguana.
iguana is very good? It tastes so good.
Yeah, it
Not
should.
me.
It should taste good.
I never have tasted it, and I don't have a dream to taste one. But I find them really cute because when the environment is green, they are green. When the environment is, it's like a chameleon.
Yeah,
They
uh-huh.
don't change their color, but their
Right.
color goes with the environment they live.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes you might see iguanas that are like with violets and red, and they just cross the street.
Yeah.
It's funny because sometimes you can't see this in the Philippines.
Yeah, iguana is a lizard. Lizard siya eh. So,
The family of
Do
lizards.
you have by chance maybe there's somebody Filipinos who love planting and you might have some of our vegetables or whatever? Do you have tuyo? Do you have magoo?
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Oh,
Filipino store. Meron ba doon?
Filipino store?
Uh-huh.
Yes, there is a store for Filipinos which is owned by a Filipino also.
Oh.
And they also owned a Filipino restaurant.
Oh, very
wow.
good.
So it's
So
just
Filipinos also work in there.
Oh.
It's just a mutual process. In science, they call that mutualism. The one benefits from the other.
Correct.
Yeah.
So,
Correct.
yeah.
Mhm.
Pero, how far is that from your school?
From my school, because my school is, in the Virgin Islands, it's like mountain.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a
That's what
mountain.
I mean.
Yes. So my school is actually like in the upper part. The Filipino store is just downtown, near the harbor. So when the cruise ships actually docks, it's just near walking distance.
Yeah. I have a question. Yeah, you mentioned that you do not like being idle. Kailangan ka laging busy, so you try to find activities na pwede mong gawain, just to keep yourself busy. Ngayon, ang tanong ko ay, are there organizations there, Philippine organizations and other kinds of organizations that you're a part of? Can you tell us about them?
Yes, thank you for that question, Mampasita. I wasn't able to promote earlier about Unified. United Federation of Filipino
Yeah, we know
American
that.
Educators. Yes,
Yeah.
I am the Vice President for Operations as of the moment. So this is what we do. Now, some of the projects that we have, we give aids to the families who were typhoon victims last December. And then for the last programs that we have, we give honor to the deserving teachers who worked hard for the school year 2020-2021. We gave the Salindunong, just like the awards that they have in the national level, but we had it in our Virgin Islands chapter.
Okay.
So they will be also recognized. In my case, I was able to get also the Ulirang Guru Award. For this school year, maybe we are planning to have the professional development if the time permits us to do so. Because sometimes, schedules, we have to take consideration about the schedules of each and every one. So that's our group. Before we have Pinoy American Association, we sponsored our Carnival Parade. And we won as the champion here in the U.S. Virgin Islands. The Filipino community is really trying their best
Yeah.
to perform. So we won as champion. And after that, they don't want us to join.
Kasi talo na sila. So,
Yeah, because we're champion. So the Department of Education asked us to participate in the Carnival Parade to represent the Virgin Islands Department of Education, not as a competitor.
So, mga ilang Pilipino kayo riyan sa US Virgin Islands? Do you have an idea?
As a
guess,
teachers,
maybe
Mika? Teachers?
No,
teachers,
teachers,
like,
hindi, lahat ng Pilipino, not
Okay.
only teachers.
yeah, maybe 150.
Filipinos.
Yes, with their families, yes.
Right. Oo, okay. That's a big number din, ano?
Yes.
That's good,
Yes.
oo.
And also there are not only teachers, but there are doctor,
Yeah,
like
I
Dr.
know.
Rosal. There are also
Professionals,
professionals who are here. And those Filipinos who married Virgin Islanders who have their businesses around.
Correct,
So
correct.
they try to keep us intact or
Yeah.
at some point. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Thank you.
Wow. I'm so impressed of your achievement.
Wow.
Ina.
Thank you,
You
Ma'am
must be a
Jo.
very passionate teacher.
Mhm.
And your story is very inspiring that you went there from Qatar and then you got this position to be the chairperson in social studies department. And then you're very, very active in the community organizations.
Yeah.
Is that because you're being so involved in community service? Is that because of your, you are away from home that you want?
Yes.
Oh,
It added a fuel maybe to the fire. Not of something else negative, but it added when you're at home, you're trying to get yourself homesick. So I try to get away with when you are caught up with depression, it's very hard, to
do
swallow
you
that.
got depression? There,
No,
being
a
away
lot
from
of people, I was an ex abroad. I saw that when I was in Qatar, and I saw that in some co-teachers of mine, it's very hard for them to swallow that pill of depression because it's what eating them for the rest of their days. So when I see that, I told myself I don't want to end myself or myself to be in that particular situation. So I don't let myself idle uh, for a while.
Okay, listen,
Mampasita,
teachers, listen to this. Okay.
Mampasita is
Continue that.
correct.
Continue.
Yes, Mampasita is correct. At least if I do something productive, it
Mhm.
will not only benefit me mentally and
That's right.
emotionally,
Right.
but benefit me as a person and to my profession.
Mhm.
But not all the time. I also rest. They say that it's very important. They always say a saying that make time to work, but you take time to rest.
Correct. Correct.
So I do also listen to my body when my body says or is signaling me to rest. I make
Correct.
sure that I am
Yes.
well rested so that I will be productive
Mhm.
at the end of the day.
Wow.
That's correct. Uh-huh.
So, what can you advise to teachers? Okay, teachers who want to come here, and what would they prepare in order to be equipped before coming?
Okay. Being an international teacher is something that you have to embrace because it's not only yourself that you're bringing, but you're also bringing your whole country. So
That's true. Yeah.
it's a big responsibility on our shoulders.
Correct.
So always maintain your professionalism at hand.
That's right.
Very
Um,
good.
That's correct.
yes, I always believe that if you maintain your professionalism, you could get farther. You could get farther. And there are five salient points that I'm always telling the teachers, my teachers in my department, and the teachers that I am training. Always reignite their passion in teaching. Well, sometimes, you feel that you are already comfortable with your job. It's like, it's just a deja vu or just a routine for you. So that's why when you ask me something about why do I am not making myself idle, it's because I don't want my brain to stagnate. It's just
Correct.
because I cannot move forward. I embrace changes so that I will learn from it. So I don't know if I could share this with you, the five salient points that I'm always telling educators, you know, how to reignite and ignite their passion in teaching. Should I say this already, Ma'am Josie, Ma'am Pasita, and Ma'am Jubilin?
That's okay.
Okay,
I
thank
think.
you. Number one is to work harder. No, sorry, work smarter, not harder.
Harder.
It's
Yeah.
always quality over quantity.
That's true.
Okay? So don't overwork yourself. Work on a particular responsibility wherein you could finish and then you could get the best out. Second is to connect and collaborate. But it's not only, that's why I actually have, introduced eConnect. Connect and collaborate only with people that you see and feel with love for teaching. Because you cannot grow when these people that you are connecting are actually not lovers or they don't have that
Negative
passion
people.
for teaching. Okay. Next, number three is take a break. I always say make time to work and uh, uh, take time to work. Make time to work. Take time to have a break. Okay. They always say, what do you call this one? Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. That's what they say. It's never a sin to rest. So
Yeah,
rest.
that's true.
Okay. All right. Number four is to find time to reflect. A sound mind is a sound body. So always time to reflect. Be a reflective person. At the end of the day, you might, if you are fond of jotting down notes, what made your day well, or did you end up your day not good? So what are the things that you can change so that it could benefit you from then on? And the last one is, this is very important. When you feel down and weary, and when you feel tired, always go back and always think to know your purpose. Always go back to your purpose. Why did you become to be a teacher? Why did you try, or why did you finish to become an educator? You are called to be a lifetime influencer. You are trying to be emulated by these students. So always know your purpose. Why did you become to be a teacher? And I hope those 5 salient points that I have told you earlier make you as a better educator. It's not only always the 5 that you are going to follow, but if you think that you're lacking about self-reflection, then try to be a reflective teacher. It will help you. And I promise you, it will reignite your passion for teaching.
Wow, so beautiful.
Very good.
Beautiful. Wow. Hindi gid ako mistake, Tita Josie, to invite this Christina Senosa.
Ma'am Judeline, they will always, have this impression that I am a perfect person. No, I am not.
Oh,
you're
but-
not.
Yes, no, I am not. I'm far away from perfection. But I always embrace my imperfection, and I am always open to changes.
Very good.
Very
Yes.
good.
That is true.
Always, I see that in you, always excellence. When you work, all the time, excellence. That's what
Try
I
for
can.
excellence. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I see that in you, Christina. So we have 5 minutes left, and I think we will go to Tita Pasita and Tita Josie, then Christina, for our inspirational messages for
Okay,
our
okay.
listeners.
Yeah. Mhm. Yes, I think I'd like to, this quote I am going to use today will tie up with Christina's mental set or philosophy. This is by William Hazlitt. And he says, genius, like humanity, rusts for want of use. So let's use our genius and humanity all the time so we don't rust.
True.
We'll always
True.
be new, right?
True.
Yes.
Yes. Wow. Tita Josie.
Okay, mine is never stop learning, because life never stop teaching.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Wow. Si Tita Josie Balam. She is in financial
A
business.
banker.
Yeah. But ngayon daw parang gusto niya mag-teacher. Dahil ang
Yes,
life
it's-
daw is a
Yes, there is
teacher.
no age limit for teaching, Ma'am Josie.
Okay.
Correct.
Tita Josie, you will be hard when you apply to the School of Christina. They will take you as soon as you apply. Okay, Tin, it's your turn.
Okay, mine is actually a favorite Bible verse of mine. I always tell to the teachers, it's not always a moment of glory. There are always problems that's within our reach, because our life is not perfect, as I always say. So I will share you this favorite Bible verse of mine, which is Philippians 4:13. Just always look above and just say, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens
Correct.
me.
That's
Amen.
Wow, that's awesome. Awesome. Okay.
Amen.
Tita Josie and Tita Pasita, para ito sa atin. Okay? Listen kayo. We work to live and not to die.
right.
Okay? Here, Tita Josie. When you feel you need a break, take a break. When you feel tired, take a rest.
Uh-huh.
When you sick, file a leave. Never mind your inconsiderate workmates. Mind your own health. When an employee dies, he dies. An employer will soon find another.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, we must love our work, but it is not worth dying for. What I mean
Exactly.
here, right? The
True.
author in here is saying that we need to take care of ourselves first.
Right,
True.
exactly. First things, yeah, first things first.
You know,
So-
Christina, I know we got maybe a few seconds. I just want to share something to you. Um, uh, you know, I am a community leader. I volunteer. I do a lot of community service. But this might sound funny to you, but for me, I give myself one day out of everything. I don't want to think. I don't want to answer the phones. I don't want to
True.
schedule any engagement. I don't want any dinner or whatever. I play mahjong. The
Yeah.
whole day I play mahjong and I don't want to think about it.
every Saturday.
And you know, I enjoy it. And so all my friends know it's Saturday. You don't call Josie. You won't answer
It's
the phone.
Mahjong Day. Well, I could relate. My mom and dad are Mahjongeros. So, Ma'am Josie, if they go to the US, you'll be classmates.
Oh, yes, yes. Christina, I just want you to know that I do have a program after our program right now. My program will start from 6 to 7. It's open forum. So the same station, please watch me. Thank
Okay.
Oh,
you.
yes, yes.
Okay.
So, guys,
you.
this is a beautiful time, beautiful topic, beautiful and amazing, awesome speaker or guest of ours. And, Tin, I'm very happy na inaccept mo ang aming
Invitation, yeah.
invitation.
There are
Ah,
some epic runs because, she forgot my name in Facebook and she emailed me again. There are some instances like that, but thank you. I feel very at home with you, with all of you
Of
guys. I
course.
really feel at home. I feel
na-expert
like
na
I'm
na. Na-expert na to kasi ni Tita Josie, ni Pasita, at ni Judeline to make people here feel at home.
Comfortable.
Relax. Right.
Yeah.
Comfortable.
Thank you very much, Dean, Josie, and Tita Pasita, Tita Josie, and to all, especially Johan too. Goodbye.
Thank you, Han.
and good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye,
Okay.
Christina.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Let's be friends.